20 years later, a look back at the Black Pearl in Pirates of the Caribbean, the swashbuckling adventure based on one of Disney World's most well-known attractions, Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, will celebrate its 20th anniversary in June 2023. Hollywood has a history of turning popular media into big-budget movies, but making a movie based on a theme park ride was a first, especially for the greatest entertainment company in the world. The Curse of the Black Pearl would go on to gross more than $650 million in the US alone and launch one of the greatest and most lucrative film series of the new millennium, proving that Disney's risk paid off in the end. 4 sequels to the initial movie would follow, with the series as a whole grossing over $4.5 billion at the box office globally. Along with commercial success, the movies also received positive reviews and popular support, especially for the first 3 pictures. Although every Pirates movie had something fresh and thrilling to offer, The Curse of the Black Pearl really established the standard for all the films that came after it, sweeping the globe in the summer of 2003 and continuing for the following 20 years. Let's take a look back as The Curse of the Black Pearl approaches the rum-drinking age. Location proper, time proper, epic franchises, expansive stories, and eternal personalities abound in the history of cinema. When Peter Jackson's Middle-earth and Star Wars prequel trilogies were coming to an end, Pirates of the Caribbean debuted. Before the Marvel Cinematic Universe commanded the movie office, it also set sail. These days, both in cinemas and on streaming services, we are treated to a new superhero or Star Wars production every few months. The aspect and excitement of waiting to follow up with your favorite characters is all but gone because movies are released much more frequently. The Black Pearl provided spectators with something novel and exciting. There were many of films with a pirate theme from the 1940s and 1950s, and who can forget the iconic Muppet Treasure Island from the 1990s. It is a topic that isn't very well shown in movies, with plenty of ups and downs. The pirate genre had not been well represented on the big screen before 2003. With the publication of this franchise's first installment, everything was transformed. Your success might be casted. The Curse of the Black Pearl gave us to some of the most enduring characters ever created for film, in addition to starting the plot of the franchise. An outstanding ensemble helped launch this journey by bringing the characters to life through the power of the written word and the amazing acting talents. We are all familiar with the performers who were, sadly, cast in these legendary roles as well as the amazing performances they gave to those roles. Casting directors Jennifer Alesi and Rana Krust deserve a lot of respect for assembling a cast as strong and amusing as the one in this movie, especially for a picture that got so much attention and praise. With Johnny Depp and the enduring persona of Jack Sparrow, Captain Jack Sparrow, which he co-created, the casting begins and ends. The franchise revolves around him, and it all starts with The Curse of the Black Pearl. The captain is endearing, comical, courageous, and frequently pompous, and Hans Zimmer's music only serves to heighten his epic stature. Orlando Bloom, fresh off of The Lord of the Rings, Geoffrey Rush, and Keira Knightley, making her debut in the action-adventure genre, also appear in the film. These 4 performers are responsible for the success of the film and for taking the first trilogy to its highest point. They are joined by a number of smaller characters, including those portrayed by Jack Davenport as Norrington, Kevin McNally as Mr. Gibbs, and Mackenzie Crook and Lee Ehrenberg as Rigetti and Pintle. These actors really give the characters they portray a sense of authenticity and reality. Since the release of the movie, a lot has happened. After the original trilogy, 2 more movies were released to varied degrees of success. The franchise's star, Johnny Depp, has experienced his share of scandals, and there have been on and off discussions about continuing or rebooting it with more contemporary performers for years. The Curse of the Black Pearl has endured time in spite of all of this. Fans will still be talking about this movie in 20 years because it is still as fantastic as it was then. Yo ho, I want to live like a pirate.